Welcome. Hi, I'm Crystal with Crystal Clear College Planning, and I wanted to give you a run through in regards to how the Tribe program works. Here, you're going to see a current student's dashboard. We have a conversation feature where parents and students can ask their coach questions throughout the process. And down here, you're going to see that we have a recording of their onboarding session. So we do an onboarding with every family, walking you through the portal and everything that you need to know, getting to know your student as well to make suggestions in regards to some schools for them to take a look at and just get on track in regards to everything. And then after that session, you are welcome to schedule any one-on-ones that you desire with your coach using the link provided. So over here, you're going to see that you can add your testing scores into the portal. It's going to plot you against the schools so you can start to see where you line up and what is going to be required based on the universities on your list. For the colleges at an onboarding, we can give you suggestions in regards to some schools for you to take a look at based on what it is that you're looking for. And as we work through the process, the student is a current junior, therefore they are in that phase of really starting to understand like what is their best fit for admissions as well as the affordability concept. So we've color coded their schools to give them an idea of where they fall for the sake of admissions, and then they have a side-by-side report in regards to admissions data here that they can reference as well for the schools on their list. Now, what's really fabulous is all of the schools, you're going to be able to see some fabulous information. When you click on each of the schools, it's going to walk you through the data in regards to the university and the things that you need to know. And as well, for any schools that we've gone and visited or have learned information about, we do share that information with you here specifically. You can also access the FIS guide, which is a great kind of journalistic perspective of the things that are going on at a school. We can see all of the essay prompts for each university, and then students can also dive deeper in the research tab as they really get into looking at a school. So we do walk students through how best to kind of utilize and look at the resources in here to determine which schools are going to be a best fit for them. And the meat of everything is really being able to know what you need to do and by when. So students are given reminders as this. You're going to see these are in progress or some past due items that the student has not yet completed. And then we also just have a June call coming up. So maybe they've marked that on their calendar and they know that that's kind of coming up and in progress. But you're going to see that we have deadlines for all of the items and sessions that we are working on, specifically applications coming up for this student here because they are a junior. You're going to see that we're working on that in August and September and October in preparation for those November deadlines. But we also have what we call concierge calls, which are every month. On the other months where we're not working on applications, where we're talking about those core pieces of everything that students need to be up to. So June is college applications, essays, and a timeline for it all. And our essay specialist will be joining us for that session. In July, we're going to be talking about, this is focused towards parents, everything you need to know about filing the financial aid forms. And so this is what you're going to be tracking with through the process. You're going to see right now it goes through December of this year. But this is where a student can know and a parent can know exactly where they're at in regards to everything. In the files, this is where all of the resources are that we discuss in those concierge calls or that we reference during meetings. And then you're going to see all of the recordings of those previous sessions are in here. But there's information based on college visits, there's scholarship information. If students are interested in athletics, that's in here. Canadian schools, the specifics to California admissions, all of the resources that we share in regards to how to put our best foot forward on applications that we use during our boot camps. So you're going to see that there is a plethora of information at your fingertips to walk you through everything that you need to know during this process. And then when it gets to application time, we can also have students track deadlines as they will be able to select whether they're applying regular or early decision. And then those are also going to populate here on their colleges tab so they can see what deadlines they're working towards. So you can see we have a pretty robust system with to-dos and files and all of the goodies that you will need in order to finish this process to the best of students' ability. And so we look forward to having you join us in Tribe. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out.